Hello and welcome everybody. It is Wednesday, so we are getting back to some dungeon siegery. We have Diz with us,
Greetings, folks.
and well, last time we made it to this fort, the fortress of something or other.
Fortress Croft.
Yeah, Croft.
Indeed.
And the next quest is for us to subdue the Droog leadership in their village beyond the desert to the east. Which
So apparently these guys have been harassing the Fortress Croft for a good
right.
long while, according to the people around here.
And eastward would be this way, further into that yellowish void. But I figured we had a very strange event the last time we were playing where there was a guy who was like, you gotta go this way, there's another, shop over here. And, we're gonna go check this out. Because I don't think there's
Well,
actually another shop over there.
yeah, there isn't another shop, however, there are some thingies.
So we'll go check that out, beat up some bad guys, get ourselves warmed up and ready to go.
It has been a while since this has been played,
Yes.
for those who are not in the loop.
Yeah, I was out with some IRL stuff for a week, and then out for another 2 weeks with, well, I kind of let the flu. I had the flu, but I kind of let it keep me away a little longer than from streaming than I otherwise might have, because I just don't think it's fun to listen to a stream with someone coughing and hacking all the time. So hopefully there will be a minimal
Yeah.
amount of that. But basically, there was a guy who was like, "Oh, there's another shop right up here." Last time, and I don't think there's anything up here. Other than monsters, I mean. We upgraded
Yeah,
some
you're just
armor, we
about-
upgraded some weapons, we upgraded some spells. We got some undead to deal with. Skeleton mercenaries.
Ah, hotkeys, it's good to have you working again.
Yep. Man, we got a lot of bad guys wailing on that poor number 2 guy. Let's see if we can back off a little bit.
Poor Bjorn.
Poor Bjorn. He's always taking the damage.
Thankfully, the skeletons are super slow.
Yeah. They still hit pretty hard, and they have a lot of hit points, but they are at least handleable.
Kiteable in this case, yes.
We're just wailing on these guys. Gradually reducing their hit points. That skeleton mercenary decided to walk off and, oh wow, just
Oh,
knock him nearly down in one hit. Jeez.
2-hit indeed.
Can I? There. There.
Took him a sec because he was still getting up.
Yep. But it looks like he's there now. And as long as we're careful to beat on any skeletons that go after our ranged people, we might be okay. Are there any bad guys left?
That seems to be it.
That seems like it's it. Alright, that's not too bad.
Heal up, everyone.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yep,
So
and
there's
this
a
would
dead
be the
guard.
end.
There's a busted bridge that we can't cross.
The sign postage should tell you what it
Bone
says.
Picker's Post, someplace we have not yet been. We can grab some more goodies over here. And climb the tower carefully. Yeah, there's just a few guards. It's just a dead guard tower, basically. There is no magic shop over here that's super amazing, unfortunately.
There is another shop in Croft,
Okay.
but there is no shop out here.
Maybe there's something further that way. I get the feeling that the guy was playing like the multiplayer version map or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's definitely something like that.
Either that or he was trolling. Which is
Yeah,
conceivable. It's possible.
I don't know if it was necessarily a troll. It seems like a really weird thing too. I think
Yes.
it was just they had a conceivable idea and it might have been poorly communicated because it was live and all that.
Yeah, it could be.
I don't know.
It happens.
But yeah, there is another shop in Croft if you go a little bit ahead.
Well, let's just go in. Since we are only picked up a couple of items, let's just get rid of the extra goodies that we picked up. Like, that's total garbage, and that's total garbage, and that's total garbage. And I'm not using too many enchantment spells. That I'm hanging on to because we're pretty close to, well, it's really good, is the thing.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of garbage. That's kind of garbage. He's already got one of those. 18 plus 11. Nope. 15 to 26. Big improvement. And I think... Oh, no, we got another one right here. Carapace Shield of the Fox. It's 14 defense with 7 health. It's worse than... And it's a dexterity requirement, so get rid of it.
I will fare well once I know these sect devils are sent back to whatever abyss they came from.
Thanks, dude. I get it. Jeez. You did mighty well out there with that Necromancer Gresh. He's been terrorizing the region for days. I think we already talked to him, but good to refresh a little bit.
Yeah, the necromancer you faced a little while earlier before Croft.
Right. That boss fight that was weird because he seemed to block you in, but at the same time he did not.
Hey, yeah, I remember that being a huge deal. Like, oh my gosh, am I trapped here? And it's like, no, you can just walk out and reposition.
Yep. So apparently they're claiming that they were, about a day from losing the fort. So we just came just in time.
Village causing problems, but you're welcome to take good enough then. Keep your heads down.
Okay, he's got a voice.
For Dunai's sake, keep your eyes open.
Means he's important.
Yes. Captain Teresh has us all on alert while the detachment is away at the Hall of Skulls. I'm trying to stay awake with target practice until they come back. Well, good for you, buddy.
So, we've retaken this worthless pile of sticks, whatever day. Have any of us seen so much as a gold piece since this mess started? Not bloody likely. I'm sick of bleeding for spit. Tell you what, you come up with a nice sum. I'll show this dunghill me backside, and rot will work for you from now on. What do you think?
I think...
Just melee.
Yeah, he's just a straight melee character. I mean, our team has worked pretty well for the time being, so I think we'll just leave it alone.
Yeah.
There's apparently someone else in here to talk to.
I'm fairly new here, all right? My brilliant predecessor, the quartermaster, got himself skulled by picking a fight with Sect Commander Gresh. And bloody well don't even know what's in half of our stores. You want something, you point at it, and I'll give you a price.
Can we do a little bit better with armor? Probably not. We had some really good drops.
Oh yeah.
Like all this plate armor. It's not enchanted, but it's got a defense of 185, which is
There might be some stun weapons in
We
particular.
have mostly stun weapons is the thing. Stun weapon, stun weapon, stun weapon, stun weapon.
I meant more so upgraded, but
No, I mean
you know,
I did cycle through a bunch of these when I was getting things started for the episode.
I see.
I mean
That's
I
good.
did look around for stun weapons and treat them with a higher priority.
Yep. Very cool.
So I think we're in pretty good shape. We even have mostly bows that stun, so like that's 1,000 damage, that's 1,200 damage, that's 1,042, that's 638. That we might be able to improve based on this. That
That's
would
cool.
probably be a significant damage increase for him, or for her. Either or.
You can always pass the second best down to the next guy.
Yeah, they're actually pretty close to each other, unfortunately. We don't want the flea thing. The flea thing is irritating.
Yeah.
As much as it sounds like it would be useful, it's just annoying. I think that does it for now.
Yeah.
We really got to get her an upgraded weapon because she's doing, what, 700 damage per 10 seconds as opposed to main character who's up at 1,200? So it's about a factor of 2.
The same to you, friend.
Well, that's all you really need. Now you can open the doors.
And we can move on to this desert zone. Chapter 6
may-
begins.
Unwise alliance, huh?
Wait,
There,
this isn't a desert.
yeah, there might, there might be something upcoming that you may even be dropping the meal for, depending on how you feel.
Yeah.
There is a secret, and I will let you find it if you can.
Alright. Sounds like a plan. That box had 13,000 gold in it, just laying in it.
That is the random nature of this game at its best. Wow.
Oh, we got incoming.
Looks like a Droog.
Our first encounters with the Droog. And you know what? They're orange. And they use clockwork weapons, maybe?
Or Droog specific.
Well, no,
Yep.
I'm making a reference to a classic movie.
Oh, okay.
I just find it funny that there's these Droogs and that they are orange and use clockwork weapons. I wish we could not take so much damage.
Archers are really nasty like that.
Yeah.
Only way to get ahead of that is to destroy them.
Right. Well, we'll do our best. Okay, we got a footlocker to break. With 11,000
Oh,
gold in it. Hilarious.
Because why not?
It's just funny considering how, like, at the beginning of the game you'd find like 3 gold in a thing, and now it's like there's just like a vast pile of wealth in this tiny little pot.
Meanwhile, I'm never lucky and I don't get that amount when I play. Yeah, I didn't see numbers like that here at all.
Yeah. A couple of Droog.
And a giant skull.
Ooh, they don't chase. Interesting.
They're hanging back with their friends. Why are they just standing there?
I don't know. Oh, good lord, look at that damage.
beautiful.
It worked reasonably well. Gotta try to keep that stun on as many people as possible.
Oh yeah.
A giant skull indeed. What a strange object.
There are a couple of strange objects.
Well, we'll start by breaking these boxes and urns.
Well, there you go. That's convenient.
Indeed.
What the heck is that?
There's a switch, it looks like. I mean, my guess is that it's a door of some sort. But let's just scout around a little bit just to make sure we're not missing anything. That's apparently a treasure chest and not a breakable box. Could have fooled me. It is a button. Button, button, who's got the button? Staircase.
And of course, get into the open mouth of the skeleton, because why wouldn't it be like that?
Of course. Apparently, we're not the
Although-
first ones here. There's some
Yeah.
dead guards or something.
There was people mentioning that there is somebody that got taken and abducted by the Droog.
Ah. I must have forgotten about that.
Keep your eyes peeled, I'd say, because there could be thingies.
Sure. Two
Leave no
possessed
stone.
skulls.
We haven't seen these guys in a while.
That's true. We haven't seen them in quite a while, actually. I think we've seen them once before, haven't we? But
Yeah, you have. That was all the way back when you were dealing with your original skeletons and the mucrums, I think they're called,
interesting.
and the spiders.
Some of the gore went off the
Yep, it's just hanging on the
hanging
edge
in the
of the
void.
map.
Yep.
Yep. That did no damage.
Nope. No secret walls in here, it looks like. Guess it's just a place to get a little experience and some gold, if you're lucky.
Off the beaten path sort of things. Hey, a statue. Neat.
We got another one of these. Oh, 3 Droog. Oh, 4 Droog. 5 Droog. Oh boy, this could be bad, actually. Let's back up. Can we kite a couple of them? Oh yeah, yeah we
Yes,
can.
you can.
There we go. Take out the melee guys. Take a moment to heal. And now we've got some archers to deal with. One's paralyzed or something. Try to spread the damage around so that more of them stay paralyzed. Again, nothing touchable down here.
It's good that you're keeping an eye out for it, though.
Well, we'll see if I find it. I've been pretty decent at finding hidden stuff in this game so far, although my record is not quite so good in other games. What the devil? Oh, it's one of you guys. Hello. At least they're not those beholder things. Ooh, a full resurrect.
Freeze is just as good as picking up stuns.
Yes.
They work functionally identically, and they work even better if you can stack the effects with 2 weapons.
Well, so far we've been mostly finding stun weapons in this game. If we start finding paralyze stuff, we can kind of split it up and do half and half.
From what I've been able to gather, Freeze seems exclusive to melee too.
Interesting.
Yeah, stun seems to be a thing that you can find on ranged and stuff like that. So it is very interesting indeed.
Huh.
Statues.
They don't seem to be anything. Guess we'll keep moving.
Yeah.
We have full health right now, so we're in good shape. Here's another door. Oh, hello, guys.
Now the enemies are kiting you.
A little bit. They're not very good at it, honestly. Whoa, we got some damage over on that one, huh? Hello.
And he is down.
That's alright, we'll fix him up. Oh, there's a lot of these guys.
Wizard Whackers down.
Hopefully. They're still going after my archer.
Thankfully, they have the health to back it up.
Fortunately. Dexterity's a nice stat. There's decent armor set up for it as well, so it's kind of nice.
Yeah, speaking of, that wizard you got is pretty nice in the sense that they have a stronger constitution as a dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
Not perfect, but yeah,
every little bit
wizard
helps.
Like,
yeah.
yep. Clockwork.
Still nothing obvious.
Well, hey, you're making good strides by checking, so...
More of these darn
Oh.
skulls. Everyone beat the skull. Very good.
Beat him up.
Get those frontliners in there to aggro, and draw some aggro, and we are good to go. One more down.
This is a posse after all.
You have no chance to survive, make your time. And he's done.
make peace with whatever bone lord you came from.
Right? That one was trapped, but it didn't do much. Still nothing.
You think with how big the head is that there would be a better brain, but no.
No, no. Back up, let them chase us a bit. Yeah, once they get into an attack, like they'll sometimes retreat early on, but if you can get them into attack mode, they stop retreating. So we can kite them. Look at that one, he dropped 55 gold. Absolute,
That's so amazing.
absolute garbage.
The Forest Claw might be helpful on Zed if you're looking to summon.
Yeah,
but
they're just, it's
we
just
haven't
so,
needed it.
Yeah, it's so, what's the word? Awkward. Jeez, there's a lot of them though.
Especially considering you need mana to fight.
Right.
Butt kicking goodness.
64 gold.
Amazing. You're rich.
We have 4.25 million gold at the moment.
Made back all that you spent in spades for sure.
I don't think we even really spent that much in the fortress. Like I basically just said, what is the equipment that we're carrying and what parts of it are better. I didn't really do any serious upgrade work because I just didn't have the time. That's one of the things that I'm kind of a little bit down on this game is that like the pacing is so stop and go. It's literally, 2 hours of combat followed by an hour of what do you call it?
In between.
Of inventory finagling.
Yep.
It's a little annoying sometimes when you really want to just get in and bash some heads.
It is a good portion of the game though, so
Yeah.
at the very least I respect it being there, if only due to the fact that it really makes it kind of this resource part of the game.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing, you can shorten a lot of the time, but so many random and rogue elements exist that, it's not very consistent. Could be a couple hours to prep, and it could be only so long in other cases.
Right. It's one of the things I also kind of dislike about looter shooters like say Borderlands, where you spend a lot of time like, okay, this new item has there's 7 attributes and it has 3 greens and 4 reds. But are the greens green enough to justify the greens, or are the reds too red to justify the reds?
Yeah, indeed.
Especially when those kind of drops happen like every 10 seconds.
Oh yeah. You'll like the sequel for what it does then, for sure, if you like the touch and go.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a lot of cool stuff. Neat.
Yes. Very nice. Very nice.
Wonder what secrets hide here.
Did I pause? Uh-oh. I think the game's crashing. No.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
No. Don't crash.
Oh, oh my good lord.
Don't crash. Oh wow,
Oh
that's it. I think. Wait for program to respond. I'll try that once. I think the game crashed. That's
Oh
the
my
That's
lord.
actually the first time we've had an in-game crash in this, isn't it?
It is.
I think it might
yeah.
be. Yeah.
That
Oh
is.
man.
I haven't even had a single crash, so that is. Oh, oh my
That
goodness.
is highly annoying.
Yeah, it is. Especially considering all the items and everything you
Yep.
just got.
That's
Oh
a
my
shame.
lord.
Okay, well, I hate to say it, but I think I'm gonna spare the streaming people watching me go through that half of the dungeon again. So what I'll probably do is play offline and get back to the point where we were, and we'll call this stream for tonight. It's not too bad for me because I've been coughing a bunch anyway, so give me a little time to get over that.
hmm
So we'll call it a little bit early this time. That's not too bad. It happens sometimes. Usually it's at the end of a game, not because of a crash, but there we go. Thanks for hanging out, Diz.
Of course.
We'll pick this back up next week from where we crashed, or as close to it as I can get. We'll have unique drops, I'm sure. So there'll be a little bit of finagling there, a little bit of difference there, but we'll get back to it, and we'll pick this up next week. On Friday, we've got MechWarrior 5. Some good news: the DLC was on sale just a couple of days ago, or maybe it was yesterday. So I have completed my Mech 5 DLC collection for what it's worth. So that'll change the game dynamics a little bit. So we'll be able to check that out on Friday and see what's new, if anything. And yeah, on Monday we've got more Ogre Battle goodness. So yeah, sorry for the short stream today, but to save you guys from the repetition of seeing me, because I saved going into that dungeon, I'm pretty sure, and there was an auto save going into that dungeon, but we spent 20 minutes or so that probably we don't want to just repeat on stream. So we'll pick that
Yeah.
up next week, and everything will be good, and hopefully the game will not crash anymore ever again. And keep your fingers crossed.
Yeah. Seems like it was a pretty rare thing to happen, actually.
I hope so. I hope there wasn't some kind of like, because you've got me so worried from that fairy glitch thing that I'm worried
Yeah.
that we're just gonna end up at like some kind of wall and soft lock the game basically. Now to be fair, the GOG version of Dungeon Siege 1 comes with the fairy fix by default. That's why we never saw
Yeah.
them do anything in the early stages of the game, even though we saw them a lot. So hopefully the game doesn't soft lock us and this is a fluke, but we'll see. Anyway,
It seems like it was.
yeah, I hope so. I hope
honestly.
so. It didn't seem like there was any obvious trigger for it, but who knows. Anyway, we will see you all next time. Thanks again, Diz, and thanks for everyone watching, everyone listening, and we'll see you later. Have a good one.
Take care. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course, anytime.